6:53, time for the morning sprint.
A former Sauk Prairie officer is facing charges of obstructing an investigation. No charges had come in a car crash case for months until now. Former Sauk Prairie officer Joel Ludowitz is charged in that crash. His personal vehicle was found 30 feet down an embankment in the village of Prairie du Sac on New Year's Eve. He later reported it stolen. Shortly after the crash happened, he resigned from the department. Ludowitz is set to appear in court in September.
Well, it's the annual large-scale move-out weekend downtown in Madison. If you're down there, you will definitely see all that large furniture and junk out on the curbs like they do every year when a lot of college students move out. 1 million pounds of material gets tossed. The city's asking people who live in the area and are moving to limit the amount of usable furniture that they dispose of, recommending instead that they make donations to area thrift stores.
260 Wisconsin Army National Guard soldiers are coming home. The 157th Maneuver Enhancement Brigade flies into Dane County Airport tomorrow. They're returning from deployment for a joint task force in the Horn of Africa. The event is not open to the public, just families. They're asked to arrive roughly an hour before the event starts.
The National Defense Policy Bill headed to the House, setting up a showdown in the Republican-led chamber. In the bill, service members would see a 5% increase in pay. The bill, agreed on during debt ceiling negotiations, does have some controversial amendments that would restrict abortion and transgender health care access. Negotiations are underway to find a compromise and pass the largest military budget yet.
Keeping your curtains closed, shades drawn during the day can help you during the summer. Make sure the sun's rays can't heat up any surfaces inside your home. Blackout curtains are best. During the night, you can cool off your home by opening the windows and letting a cool breeze come in.
Lawmakers say a bill increasing state aid for county fair prizes would keep Wisconsin culture alive. The Republican-authored bill would double maximum state aid to cover the cost of prizes up to $20,000 per fair. It would also remove a restriction on the number of fairs an exhibitor is eligible for. If it passes, state funding for fairs would go from just over $450,000 to $650,000.
All right, good morning. Meteorologist Kelly Slifka. We do have a heat advisory in effect. It goes into effect from noon until 8 o'clock. Humidity up there, temperatures climbing into the lower 90s. That will create that high heat index later today. So quiet now. We had the rain overnight, but it looks like it'll be quiet into the early afternoon hours. Some isolated storms to the north. Low 90s expected today. After 4 o'clock, we're going to see these strong to severe storms starting to pop up. These isolated storms off to the west. Those go through the Madison area around the dinner hour. Expecting some heavy downpours, maybe some hail, damaging winds. Can't even rule out an isolated tornado. Looks like the track of these storms will continue right into the evening hours, probably not moving out until midnight, and then things should start to settle down after that. So precipitation chances ramp up after about 4 or 5 o'clock. That'll continue through the evening hours up until then. It's going to be a hot and humid afternoon. We get rid of the heat, though. After the first warn alert day today, we get rid of the heat for the weekend. Temperatures in the lower 80s, overnight lows in the upper 50s to around 60.
All right, Kelly, thank you very much.
We're back in 30 minutes with another news and weather update.